Hey everybody, how's it? Aloha, this is Geebz here, your old composer here at the Decomposer Lounge. Not ready to do anything. It's a Saturday morning. Just got out of the water. My hair is a little wet, that's why I'm not wearing my hat. Because I got out of the water and I just checked an email, and then I looked at my browser and bada bing! There's Meshuggah. Just released a brand new track. For me on this journey on this channel, Meshuggah became the baseline for which I learned, grew to understand, and grew to appreciate their impact on music from their point on and what they do with their rhythms and everything of that nature. And it's been just great to listen to. Now, one of the things that, before I get started, I know I know a lot of times when there are legacy bands like Meshuggah, fans have what is their favorite period, their favorite sound, their favorite, albums and stuff. So as every year goes by and bands, legacy bands like Meshuggah are putting out albums, the one thing I look forward to is the change in the production engineering, because the sounds have evolved. So I'm going to shut up and we're going to find this out. So this is Meshuggah. The name of the track is I Am That Thirst. Speaking of which, I didn't even make coffee. I got no coffee. So that way you don't, buy me a cup of coffee. You know where the links are. All right, let's do this. This is Meshuggah. I Am That Thirst. All right.
There's been weird reports of electrical disturbances all across the country. Sheriff, are you seeing anything out there? Bill, do you copy? Bill?
This is car 6. Yeah, Doreen, there's nothing happening out here.
I know, what do you expect me to say? I mean, they do the magic that they do with the rhythm change-ups, you know what I'm saying? And I've read so many comments on Meshuggah that everything's in 4/4. It's just the counter arrangements or the polyrhythmic uses or the herky-jerkiness, if you would, of looping two separate meters in. The drums are doing one thing, guitars are doing anything, whatever. I didn't want to spend time trying to count this out because I was just blown away by the drumming. I'm sorry. I heard some things like some fills and stuff that oh my God, that sounded just like Achilles' Last Stand, from Zeppelin. Some great fills that are going on there. Now, because this is more cinematic in its presentation, I don't know that if all that affects the soundscape, but it had some tonal value before the music started, was actually part of the video. But if it does, if it's not, that was a really great addition cinematically a little bit of that guiding us into it. Now, something else that's super cool, while these chugs are doing what they're doing and the rhythm and everybody's just, crushing what they do, the fact that they have this little light melody that goes in the back, it almost sounds like it's a pad of sorts, like maybe they're doing something with their guitar and running it through effects or something to make it kind of glide more, or a clean, slightly overdriven sound that's doing that. But what I love about that is they really focused on and did not, go away from the fact that what owns the hard dynamics of the left and right is the guitars. That ambient sound is actually kind of mono, which was unique. I was expecting some width to come out of it, but they wanted to make sure that they grind into you, their rhythmical arrangement and keeping it everything locked and loaded left and right. But the rhythms are what the rhythms. Drummers, help me out with this. Yeah, I'm a composer, but I get dumbfounded sometimes. So I look forward to some of your comments. So let's keep going on. Jesus, I'm sorry, but that pushed me beyond reason as far as like trying to attempt to figure anything out. First of all, the video was insane. The effects, the direction on this was absolutely crazy. I loved when, the character, the vocal guy at the end, or the vocal character at the end was that dark, kind of singed, burnt, kind of vibe looking there. Anyhow, outside of the video, because I don't do video reviews, I don't, outside of just, I dug it. One of the things that I just was listening for that I wish I could have grabbed on a little more in the mix was a little bit, because the drums, he was killing. I'm sorry, for me, this was, it's a great, powerful track. It's very Meshuggah, but for me, I really, really locked onto the drums and the performance of that. And I mean, it's all very intricate and it's all very unique and it's all extremely taxing. It was taxing to me. I understood it, I caught it, but there were so many different passages, shifts, shift, downshift, upshift, down, whatever I'm trying to say. And that for me, the one thing that I wanted to hear a little more was maybe a little more hotter of the overheads or something, because the cymbals and the crashes seemed, for me, maybe that's just my ears, my cans, I don't know, maybe you agree with me or not, just a little low. I would have loved to have heard a little more sizzle on the overheads and stuff. And the only reason, well, first of all, it's just what I would have liked. It's just my personal opinion. But the other reason is I really had to lean into focusing on, you know, at least the one thing that he does for us constantly is he's giving us, you know, the quarter notes a lot of times. Whether he's hitting his mini, I don't know what they call those kind of cymbals that a lot of metal guys use in the last 10 years that they really pound on as kind of like, back when I was a drummer, you know, you opened up your hi-hats a little bit and you're like, you know, in the hook. These cymbals now have taken place of that. Sound fantastic. Would have loved to have heard just a little more of that, just to help me get through it. You know, but I think in true Meshuggah form, for what experience that I've had with them on the journey, they, without a doubt, pushed it another level. You know, there's no two ways about it. Of course, it sounded very clean and crisp and more today sounding guitar sounds and stuff. But like I said when I opened this up, when you have a legacy band like Meshuggah that started, you know, when engineering and amps did this, and then pedals did this, and then the trajectory and production and engineering changes, that's what's going to happen. I love this. I'm so glad I caught this. Anyhow, guys, this new swell's picking up. It's going to be another session coming up soon, so I'm going to chill out, have a sandwich. I'm going to go paddle out again. Thank you so much for hanging out. This was in the unexpected Saturday session, but, you know, if you're still here, you know what to type in. I'm still here. All right, guys, take care. Aloha.